Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with you and your person, okay, in your love life. So it could be the new person, it could be the old person. It's whatever spirit wants to give you, okay? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let me do this again. Okay, here we go. So, one second. Okay, overall energy for this week's reading, Gemini, is, excuse me, the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands can talk about burdens, and I feel like that's what this is talking about when it comes to your love life. I feel like for a lot of you, your love life has become a burden because of the things that you've recently experienced, okay? You've had someone be very disrespectful, breadcrumb you, do all these things that you didn't deserve. And all you were trying to do was love this person, okay? So underneath this, we have the Lover's card. This is Gemini energy, your energy. It is talking about the choice of wanting to be in a connection with someone where you vibe on every level with this person, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. I feel like that's what you tried to do. This can also be a card that represents the twin flame experience as well. But I feel like you are looking for the perfect match for you, okay? Underneath this is the Ace of Cups. And I feel like Spirit is saying that there is a new relationship coming, okay? Or a rekindled romance for some of you, because this new person or the soulmate could be someone that's, from the past that may be showing up in new energy, okay? But with the Ace of Cups, I think the most important thing Spirit is talking about, Gemini, is you having that love for yourself, that self-love, because the self-love is what's going to guide this new connection to come into your life faster, okay? Underneath this, we have the Eight of Wands. So it is talking about communication coming your way, okay? And it's swift, quick, fast communication with the Eight of Wands, okay? Because you are closing out a cycle with this World card. I feel like you're, working on yourself, trying to open up new doors and opportunities for yourself by overcoming certain personal obstacles that had to do with what happened between you and your twin, okay? So we're going to start by clarifying this Ten of Wands. Give me one moment. Ten of Wands, please. Okay, so you are all about your bag with this abundance card. This is about you focusing on the things that are going to bring you happiness. If you're not doing this, this is the recommendation from Spirit for you to move forward and focus on your abundance, focus on your creativity, focus on the things that you were put here to do, okay? When it comes to your person, we've got them being detached. So this is somebody who is, I guess, neither here nor there when it comes to the connection. It's like they've backed off and let go, and they're basically sitting in the energy of being okay no matter what happens in the connection, okay? All right, let's clarify one more time. Ooh. One second. Okay, so we have the butterfly that fell. Okay, so for a lot of you, you may be seeing butterflies. They may be very important at this time, okay, because this is talking about the transformation, the metamorphosis that you're going through. So it's about, evolving and growth, the next phase of your love life, healing your inner, come on, let's get it together, healing your inner childhood wounds, and also releasing the past, okay? So this is about you letting go of these certain things so you're not dealing with the residue of them in your next connection, okay? We also have the Not Today card. I feel like this is representing your twin. It's talking about, them being hurt, still being hurt about the situation, because I feel like for a lot of you, this person has basically blamed you for everything that went wrong in the connection, when in all actuality, for real, it's them. They're the ones who, tore this connection apart and didn't allow it to grow or to become what it could have become, because it could have been something great if the both of you had been sitting in the energy where you were ready to receive the love from each other, okay? All right. So when it comes to the card we have for you this week, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So this is talking about you juggling. You could be juggling, two different people in a romantic context. It could also talk about you juggling like just two different things. You may have two different jobs. You may be transitioning from one career into another one. Okay, because this card you just used to show up for me a lot before I got back into reading tarot. This could also just represent you trying to balance out certain things in your life, like maybe the dark and light sides of your personality, or like you trying to do shadow work to become a more balanced person. Let's clarify. Okay, so Spirit's got a lot of messages for you today because a lot of cards been flying out. This is about you learning how to stand in your own independence. Okay, so this is like the Nine of Pentacles card. Sitting in stillness, okay, because this is what's going to help you get through this situation. Meditation helps a lot. Okay, and then we've got shame. All right, feeling painful humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. Okay, we're going to talk about this card again. It shows up quite a bit, okay, for you and for Cancer. And I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you with this is that what happened in this connection with this person happened, okay? There's nothing you can do about it. You can't go back and redo it all over again, because if we could do that, this would be a completely different life, right? You wouldn't even need a tarot card reader. So I feel like with the shame card, Spirit is telling you don't be ashamed of sharing your love with somebody, of opening up your heart and trying to let someone in, because that's a beautiful thing, Gemini. There's nothing you should be ashamed of when it comes to this, okay? You did the best you could in this connection. It didn't work out, but I feel like it wasn't because of you. It was because of this other person, because if you got two people in a connection, Gemini, and one of them is determined to tank the connection, or determined to not see it work, or sitting in the type of energy to where they don't believe that you can make it work, or they don't believe it can have longevity, then it's almost like you're in the relationship by yourself. Okay. All right. So let me get one more card. So we've got seduction here. Okay. It says attraction, teasing, hooking up and dating, third party situations, and temptation. So I feel like this card has a dual meaning. For some of you, this is talking about the twin and how the twin, like pretty much teased you, wanted to just hook up with you, date you just to hook up. And they didn't have commitment or marriage or anything like that on their minds, is what I feel like. Okay. I feel like you were a temptation to this person, because look how the woman is like, sucking on the lollipop. That's what I feel like. It was just a total temptation to this person. Okay. When it comes to the new person that's coming into your life, this is about you and this person, having a lot of attraction, for each other, teasing each other, dating each other. Okay. This is going to be a very healthy connection between the two of you. I feel like, the negative, aspects of this card have to do with your twin, and the positive aspects have to do with the new person. All right. So Spirit is advising you to cut off this new person, to cut it down. Okay. It's about you cutting out this person. You and this person are in a period of separation. Okay. Spirit is telling you, you have to cut these patterns out of your life where you're allowing people because you have feelings for them. And like I said, this is normal. This is in no way you being berated by what happened. Okay. It's normal for you to want to give your all and love somebody and open yourself up to it, and treat them as well as you can, and so on and so forth. That's what you're supposed to do in a relationship. But I feel like Spirit is saying it's who you're choosing to do this with. Okay. But in this situation, you got caught up. Hold on one second. I'm getting over a cold. Excuse me. Okay. You got caught up in this situation because, these feelings were strong. This was unlike anything you've ever felt in your life. So you have a right to feel the way you feel, to feel betrayed, to feel hurt, and to even feel ashamed. But you shouldn't because it was a positive thing. I feel like you rolled with the punches. Like you got sucked into this connection. Okay. You didn't see it coming. You didn't expect any of these things to happen. And I feel like you rallied and you tried to do your best. Okay. And so what Spirit is saying, you and this person are in a period of separation now. This is about you stopping these patterns and realizing It's not that you're giving the love. It's not that you're wanting to open yourself up to the person, but it's who it is what Spirit is saying. And it's how they're treating you. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the next two cards we're going to take a look at, this represents the placement of the person, the other person. So this could be the new person, or it could be the old person, or it could be both. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Cups, which for me is Scorpio, and it's talking about somebody having a lot of love for you. And then we have the Seven of Wands, someone who is like protecting their energy, trying to, stand up for themselves, so on and so forth. Okay. This can also speak of, I feel like this is talking about the new person, because the Queen of Cups is, like I said, it's talking about someone having a lot of love for you. This person is an empath just like you are. They have psychic abilities. And with the Seven of Wands is talking about, anyone who's wanting to be in a connection with you, having to fight for you. And this person is willing to do that. And I feel like that's what this is about. This is Spirit saying, this is the energy that the new person is sitting in, the soulmate. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. See, this person, I love it. I love the energy. The energy feels so good. So they're going to be wanting to date you. Okay. Like I said, I told you the seduction card here. That's what this is talking about. So this person is showing up on both sides of the connection. They're showing up on your side and they're showing up on theirs. Okay. And then we've got the compromise card. This is somebody who's going to bend over backwards to make it work between the two of you. And I feel like when you see the way that they respond to you, it's going to make you want to do the same thing, because you mirror each other. All right. Just like you mirrored certain things with the twin, you mirror things with this new person as well. Okay. All right. Let's get one more card here. Oof. Okay. There's the twin flame card there. It's talking about, union and duality, complement, polar opposite. So I feel like this is the way Spirit, the reason why this card is coming up is Spirit is just, we're comparing and contrasting what has happened with the old person versus the new, so you can see certain things and make certain connections so that it will aid you in your healing journey. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is saying, okay, let's look at the twin flame now. We've gone from someone new coming into your life, bending over backwards, wanting to compromise, wanting to date you, to someone who just wants to hook up. They have feelings for you too. They love you, but they're not leading with the love. They're leading with the lust. This is like a game to this person. Like I said, they're wanting the attention. They're wanting you to coddle them. They're wanting you to give everything to them without them having to give you anything. If this person could be in something with you and never have to give anything in the connection, they would be fine with that. And that right there is, one of the red flags to tell you that something's wrong. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the energy between you and your person, we've got the King of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. So what Spirit is saying is that they're comparing and contrasting the twin flame versus this new person, so that you pick up what they're putting down about the differences, because some of you, I feel like this is not going to apply to everyone. Okay, Gemini, some of you are still romanticizing what happened with the twin. Okay, and that's normal. Okay, this is not a thing where people are saying, oh, that's no good, or you're no good because you're doing that because you love this person. So that's normal for you to do that. But Spirit is trying to show you the differences, so you'll realize that this person is not about your best. They don't have your best interest at heart like this new person does. Okay. So with the Knight of Wands coming in here, okay, we're going to read this a couple of different ways. So with the Knight of Wands, this is talking about the energy that this twin flame sits in. Okay. They come in and out of your life. They come in with a whole bunch of passion, right? Enough passion to knock you over on your side. And they're telling you all these things. Yeah, I want to be with you, mirroring everything that you're saying, when in all actuality, this person only wants to hit it. Okay. They only want to, like I said, they only want their attention. They only want the sex. They only want the things they can get from you, and they don't want to give anything in return. Okay. But when it comes to the new person wants something long-term, stable, and committed. Okay. They see their future, the rest of their lives, if possible, with you. If you agree to that, and the two of you are able to come come together and come to an agreement. This person wants to spend the rest of their lives with you. That's why the King of Pentacles is showing up here. This is someone who is very stable. They're very committed. We talk about this all the time. They're grounded, okay? And together with the Knight of Wands, even though the Knight of Wands is normally someone who is in and out and does not take anything seriously, I feel like Spirit is saying that this is somebody together with the cards is what they're talking about. So this person has a lot of love for you. They're coming in very passionately, but the passion is backed up by love. It's not just, I'm sexually attracted to you. It's not just that. It's that I love you. And the love is boosting the sexual attraction and making it show up off the charts like it is with the Knight of Wands, okay? And then look, we have the Ten of Cups. So this person wants a family. They want longevity. They want to blend families. If you have kids and they have kids, or one of you has kids and the other one doesn't, they want to blend everything together and for the two of you to create a beautiful life with each other, okay? All right, let's clarify. Yeah, excuse me. You're burnout when it comes to this situation. Okay, you've been through this situation. I feel like, the things that this person did, I mean, I just really feel like they did a number on you, and my heart goes out to you because I've been in this energy before. You just want to throw your hands up and be like, fuck it, I don't want to be with anybody, okay? So when it comes to your person, look at this, Gemini, okay? This person sits in divine masculine energy. So this is someone who has worked on themselves. They're very balanced, okay? They're all about, loving you and protecting you. I hear Minnie Riperton in my head. Loving you is beautiful. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. So, that song where it goes la 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 la. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm just giving you some of the lyrics, but it's an older song. But anyway, this person is saying in this song, from the lyrics I'm getting, Spirit is telling me this person is saying that they want nobody else can make them feel the colors that you bring, okay? And they're saying stay with them while the both of you grow old, and then you can, and you're going to live each day in the springtime. So this is somebody that's like, it may sound, I don't know, a little corny, but I think it's cute. I think it's sweet. I think it's beautiful that somebody thinks about you like this and that loves you like this, okay? And so we've got, look, the commitment card. So this person is not messing around, Gemini. They're serious about you, okay? So I feel like Spirit is telling you these things so that you'll keep the faith and understand that you don't have to be with this twin flame. You don't have to put up with this BS. You don't have to go in and out, let this person come in and out of your life and walk all over you and stuff. And I know, like I said, from experience, that when you get into a connection with somebody like this, and the feelings are feeling and the love is loving, you want to be with this person, and you see all these things, the commitment and the the longevity with this person, but you got to look at how they're treating you, because a lot of us put on those rose-colored glasses and we stop looking at what the person is really doing, okay? And so Spirit does not want you to continually be in something with this person, because they're in and out and they're going to continue to hurt you. And Spirit is about learning lessons, but not about, you sitting there and continually going through something very painful when you don't have to, okay? All right. So when it comes to, wait, let me get this. Let me get one more card. I'm gonna make sure that give you everything they want me to give you. So yeah, you and this person is going to be passionate. And look at this person. It's going to be very passionate connection, intense, insane chemistry. Okay. It's going to be off the charts. You can have a beautiful relationship with someone else. It doesn't have to be the twin, because if they're not treating you right, because even if it was the reverse and it was the soulmate treating you jacked up and not the twin, I would be telling you to go towards the twin. It's whoever is going to give Gemini what Gemini deserves. That's what I feel like, because I feel like you deserve to have somebody who is like this. Insane chemistry. You have sparks between each other. You have fun. There's equal interest. Okay. So this person is going to be telling you how they feel before you can even open up your mouth to say something. I feel like this is somebody that's very truthful. Okay, they don't play around because they've been through a lot of the same stuff you've been through. Okay, and as I've told you before, I'm not saying they've been through a twin flame connection, but they've been through connections where they weren't valued just like you weren't. Okay, so they understand what is happening, and they're wanting to come in with you, and for the two of you to come together. And like I said, when you get with this person, it's a burning desire between the two of you. You're going to understand why all the connections you went through with people, all the shit you went through in the past, why it didn't work out. You're going to completely understand it, and your person's going to understand it as well. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the outcome, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody ambitious. This is representing a new person. They're very ambitious. Okay. This is someone who takes their time. Okay, they're not very what is the word? Very impulsive like your twin was. Okay, because the twin, they see something, they want it, they go after it, they jump up in the energy and tell you all this shit, and they come forward and, oh yeah, it's this, and big gestures and all this crap, and then 5 seconds later they running away. They running away to go off to do it with somebody else, because this person cannot sustain this energy. Okay, but this is the type of energy you want to be in. It may be the slowest night in the deck, but this, like I said, it's grounded, it's stable, it's going to stand the test of time. This is going to be somebody where when you sick, they're going to take care of you. If if you, let's say you skinny, when you get together and something happens and you gain weight, or you have kids and your body changes, this person is still going to love you, still going to look at you the same way. This is unconditional love that you're getting, versus some fly by night. Yeah, passion and good sex and all of that is beautiful, but I don't know about y'all, but at the end of the day, I want somebody who's gonna be there with me when I'm old and wearing my damn depends. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Because this is somebody, you ever hear those stories, Gemini, about like men or women, they get married to someone or get in a committed relationship with someone, and they've been with this person for years, and then something happens medically, like they get sick or something like that, and the other person has to take care of them, and then they get left, the other person leaves. This is the type of energy this person is. But hell, it wouldn't even get to the point where they would be there when you were getting sick, because they too busy go in and out. They too busy messing around with other people. So you don't want this. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. The only way you deserve something like this is when it's being connected to something else, something of substance. Okay. So like I said, this new person is very passionate. They're very passionate about you. I feel like they're passionate about their career, the things that they do. I feel like they're focused on living their life to the fullest. Okay. So they do things that they love to do. They may be a business owner, have their own business. This is somebody who is enjoying the hell out of life, but I think they've gotten tired, because see how the wolf is laying there? I feel like they've gotten tired of being by themselves, and they now want somebody, but they don't want just anybody. Okay. They want somebody of value and of substance who's going to be there at the end of the day. And like I said, when you both wearing depends, you're going to take care of each other, that type of thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah, see, teamwork. This person is all about teamwork. They're all about compromise. They're about the two of you. They know what it takes to make a relationship work, and they're willing to do what is necessary. See, look at there. It's your soulmate. It is your soulmate, baby. Okay, let's get one more card. So we got the coffin. So it's about new beginnings, because this mess here got to die out. And I don't mean the person. I'm talking about your connection to this person has got to die out, because you moving on to bigger and better things. Okay. And so sometimes there has to be a tragic ending in order for something to begin anew. All right. Okay. So now we're going to get some messages. We're going to see what's going to happen, because you're the third sign I've done this week, and the twin just love to climb up in the cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the cards for them first, and let them say whatever the hell they want to tell you. Then we'll get the soulmate cards. So hold on one second. Yeah, that person is already in love with you, that new person, because they just, the minute ripping in that song is just singing in my head, just going. So it says, I'm afraid of getting too serious. I was hurt before. So this twin has been hurt by other people, and instead of them trying to heal themselves, they just sitting in the night of Wands energy, just going in and out, just doing whatever the fuck they doing to other people. And so this is what happens. This is what you become when you don't heal yourself. It becomes a situation where hurt people hurt, right? So that's why it's important for you to heal certain things, because you don't want to mess this up. Okay, you do not want to mess this relationship up, because like I said, this relationship has the potential to stand the test of time. And some of you, it's going to be, let me tell you, is they gonna come. It looks like they, for some of you, they gonna be in a different package than what you expect. And by that I mean, you see it's an interracial couple on here. All right, don't let that dissuade you. Don't let that stop you from open yourself up and give this person a chance. Because me, I was like that too. I was hardcore. Oh, I want to, I want a black man, this and that, whatever. Because that's the way, I'm African American. That's the way I identify. But my person is not African American. And so at first I was like, no, 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 no. But then, seeing the person, seeing how they, they function, how they act and stuff like that, I came to really, 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 really like this person. So you gotta, like I said, everything's just not always going to come to you exactly the way that you want it to. Sometimes the better thing for you is coming in a different package than what you'd expect. Okay, because it's, at the end of the day, it's about how this person treats you. It's not about whether they black or they Latino or they this or they that, whatever nationality, if they're Caucasian or whatever you want to say. Okay, so we've got, I love you today, tomorrow, and always. I was just a fool for not admitting it earlier. Okay, this is still the twin. I never expected to fall in love. Like I said, this person didn't even realize, this twin didn't even realize they were in love with you in the beginning. Don't forget about me. I haven't forgotten about you. Okay, like I said, when this person comes, you know why they coming, because you getting away, and they don't want you to get away. They want to keep you under their thumb. They want to keep their foot on your neck, so they can control you and do what they want to do when they want to do it. All right, one more time. Let's see. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, they coming out in these cards too. I need space. This separation is needed right now. I miss the feeling of your body on mine. I am healing. Please be patient with me. I don't think your person is healing. I just think they're saying that. And then I miss us. Okay, so this is why I end up, I know y'all probably tired of seeing these cards, these soulmate cards, but that's why I end up with these cards, because when I try to do other cards, I specifically bought these cards, right? So that I could have newer messages. I'm probably going to have to make some messages. That's probably what I'm going to do. But every time I try to do it, this person is just trying to get in. They're trying to say whatever. Like I said, I feel like for a lot of you, because you've cut off connection to this person. All right. Okay, so we've got, I daydream of our future together. Like I said, this person is already making plans, honey. They already thinking about rings. They thinking about what it's like for the two of you living together and having kids together and so on and so forth, what it's going to be like. This person's daydreaming about all those things. Then we've got, your voice has a therapeutic effect on me. I could listen to you for hours. Like I said, this is somebody that's about substance, because you don't normally hear people say stuff like this about, oh, I love your voice, or I love, how you got beautiful skin, or I love the way you got beautiful eyes. That type of stuff it's not somebody that notices things like that about you, Gemini. They really, really like you. It's not just a sexual thing. Okay, you're so damn beautiful that I freeze in your presence and fear making a fool of myself. Okay, all right, let's try these old ones that I had made. Okay, so we've got, we belong together. My love for you is real. Never doubt it. I won't ever stop loving you. I hear Michael Jackson. I just can't stop loving you in my head. Okay. So, like I said, this new person is all about you, Gemini. And that's what you deserve. You deserve to have somebody in your life that's all about you. Okay. All right. Now we're going to get some messages from Spirit with the Divine Love Oracle. So we've got vulnerability. The situation is challenging someone to take the risk and be emotionally available and open. So this is Spirit telling you to keep your heart open. I know this other person tried to stomp on it, tried to break you, tried to drag you, tried to humiliate you and do a lot of fucked up stuff. But if you don't keep your heart open and you don't allow this new person in, if you decide to be with them, you are allowing the twin to win. Okay. Then I'm what is it, rhyming? I didn't mean to do that. Okay, then we've got memories. It says past events and times together are fondly remembered. So this person, this is about the twin thinking about you. Like I tell you, they lay in bed at night and think all kinds of stuff about you. All right. Okay, now we're gonna get some Black Hollywood Oracle cards. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you before I let you go. Okay. Okay, so we've got main attraction. It says someone can't keep their eyes off you. You are the leading star. You are the center of attention. So this person, the new person and the old person, they both watch you. Okay, I feel like the new person has, altruistic intentions, and the old person is nefarious. The old person is trying to learn how to control you. The new person is learning how to approach you so that when they come towards you, I just saw 3113. When they come towards you, they know they don't want to, like I said, they don't want to fuck this up. This is very important to them because, like I said, you are the one for them. Okay. Then we've got harvest. It says you planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So this is about you reaping what you've sown. So you've put in the work on yourself. Those of you, who are, moving forward, deciding to be with this new person, you are reaping the rewards of you walking away from this twin. So like I said, if you walk away from this twin, there's a lot of beautiful things waiting for you. It's not just the love, it's money. It might be, I don't know, a new vehicle for some of you, whatever it is that you've been wanting, the things you've been wanting, Spirit is going to give you those things, but you gotta walk away from this person. It's about you learning the lesson. Okay. All right. Gemini, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Gemini.